Sunak has definitely seen some of the Conservative membership polls, which at the moment put Liz Truss ahead, and you got the impression that he was very much ready to come out of the block straight away in the debate. The first half of it, he was pretty punchy, interrupting her quite a lot. That was noticed. That was noticed by Liz's team, who weren't very happy about it. I think he kind of calmed down in the second half, but yeah, he was definitely trying to make his mark. I mean, the ballot papers go out from next week, so this is almost the last real opportunity that they have on a kind of televised debate to actually really make their mark. So you can see why he would be in a rush to create some impact.
So they continue tonight, I believe. There's another debate.
Yes, there's a Sun debate this evening.
Yeah, why bother? What more is there to say?
Well, it's interesting because they both pulled out of another debate last week over apparently concerns that was becoming a bit too toxic, and yet I think anybody watching that debate last night / reading any of the newspapers over the weekend would argue, well, if you were concerned about the debate being so toxic, why have you continued as you have been? So tonight they are going to be answering questions from Sun readers, so, you know, maybe there'll be some more specific questions there. And then there's also the hustings in Leeds on Thursday, which is really important because that's the Tory membership.
Can you really imagine, come the sort of first week of September, that these two people work together in a sort of united Conservative Party?
It's quite surreal, isn't it? Because they were literally stood live on television offering each other a job in their future governments, and their campaign teams were briefing journalists at almost the exact time, saying, I think Liz's campaign team said that Rishi was not fit for office due to the way that he behaved in the debate last night. So it's hard to tell the difference between what's genuine and what's just for show.
Viewers and listeners will be, you know, they'll be taking it on board who seems to be the most competent, who is the safest pair of hands, who has got a vision for the future. Did either of the two of them stand out on that front?
I think I was actually slightly disappointed about some of the lack of policy detail last night. It was quite high-level stuff, and there were viewers asking very specific questions. Audience members asking very specific questions about, you know, cost of living. What are you going to do about this? And a lot of the response was, we'll have to wait and see from Rishi and from Liz. Other than the national insurance reversal, she didn't really come up with anything else. So I'd like to see in the debates this week and the hustings a little bit more granular level detail as to what they're going to do kind of in day one of being in number 10.
Do you think they're going to provide that information? Because is that really what's going to secure them the votes from the Conservative Party members?
Well, that is the difficult one. And also, as it has been pointed out, with things like cost of living, it can often be a wait-and-see situation. But I think they're having to really dance on the head of a pin between appealing to the wider public and appealing to the Conservative membership. Because as far as the Conservative membership is concerned, if they want to win the next general election, they will need a candidate who's popular with the country as a whole. But obviously, it's the members themselves who decide.